Welcome to sportsbookreview.com. It's Bundesliga, it's week 16. And if you see a smile on my face, it's because myself and Alex had a great weekend in Bundesliga last week. We were so on it. Obviously, Leipzig, I said to you, sit back, Dortmund, sit back and pick them off. Didn't expect them to score 3, but we had it. And if you can just hear a little bit in the background, that'll be from Chad. No, 1966 last time.
Habemus victoriam.
Well, Chad, I'll come to you in a second, but first of all, if you like this video, then I'm sure you're gonna. Then please subscribe, press the button, and ring the bell. Ring the bell means that we'll notify you, and you'll never miss any content again. And with all the rescheduling, postponed games, it's going to be a little bit mental. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock Eastern time, will be Serie A with these two absolute nutcases, and on Thursday it'll be 8:30 Eastern time Premier League with Matt and Martin, and I've done the records. We need some serious turnaround on that. Also, if you press the link in the description.
Are you done now with the presentation? No.
If you press the link in the description, that'll take you over to Alex and Okay. Tan, why are you so happy? Tan, why are you so happy? Tell me.
Keep it like that till the end of the show.
No. Keep going.
Tan, why are you so happy, Tan?
Mamma mia, meine Mutter, it would be in German. It had to be Schalke, it had to be Tancredi madness, and so it was.
I did agree. I did think that Schalke would get something out of the game. I couldn't go near the visitors. But listen, we were all cheering you on. Don't worry
More than Michael Phelps. Mamma mia, a whole Beethoven. Mamma mia. What was that? And what a week. Sorry, keep going. No. It was a joy.
Fab, let's have a little look at the records and let's see what Tan's madness did for him with the Schalke win at something like plus 285. Alex at minus 254. Tancredi is only at minus 358 now. Flash at plus 860. Don't like to talk about that. Parlay came in again. That's got us up to plus 220. And we're now nearly 5 units of profit up. So let's really kick on. I'm going to come to you first, Alex, because you've got the Leverkusen shirt on. So we've got to go with the other team. It's Union at plus 150, draw plus 240, and Leverkusen at a tasty plus 125. Form side, one of the form sides in the Bundesliga is Union. Leverkusen, they're one of the best sides.
Yeah, I think that Leverkusen right now, they need a win to come back to their normal form, because after that defeat to Bayern Munich, they are not playing nothing. Their confidence level is very low. I don't know what is happening with them right now. The quality is there, but this is a very difficult test for Leverkusen, because they travel to play one of the most informed teams in Bundesliga right now, a team that beat Dortmund, a team that kept Bayern Munich to a draw, a team that kept I think that Gladbach to a draw, Eintracht Frankfurt to a draw. So a lot of stuff, this Union Berlin. And let's not forget that they don't have Max Kruse for the last 5 matches. Their top scorer, Union Berlin top scorer, is missing due to an injury. And they are unbeaten in those 9 matches, winning 9 points in the process. Again, a good match last weekend. But I think that they were pretty unlucky not to win that game. 2-2 against Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg with 1 man down. I think that they were a bit unlucky. Still their 5th position in the standings right now. And yeah, I think that just 4 points under Leverkusen right now. So they can name themselves a very good team and one of the most informed teams of the season. And let's not forget that also they have the second best attack in the league, the joint best attack in the league with 31 goals scored. And we are talking on the other side about Leverkusen, Leverkusen that are desperate for a win. The problem is at the back with Leverkusen. They are doing many mistakes, and hopefully if they will improve that, hopefully not for this match, but after this match, because my bet for this match is over 2.5 goals. I think that it was around 1.9, if I remember correct. I will tell you in a second, because 1.95, yes, for over 2.5 goals in the match. I also think that Union Berlin can take something from this match. The draw double chance on Union Berlin is at 1.7, 1.65, 1.7. But I would rather avoid it and stick it with the goals market.
Yeah, really tough card for me this week. I've gone down the games and I thought there's real trouble ahead, to be honest. Remember, you're our third guest. We're going to be having the 2-team parlay. We got it up last week. We need to get it up again this week. Make sure that you get plenty info coming forward from us. And
thumbs up.
Press the thumbs up. Turn it blue. 25 of you, 75 of you watching. See if we can get it to 100. See if we can absolutely fly. Tan, Union versus Leverkusen. Very tight game. I think this could be the draw at the halftime.
I can see, first of all, that Alex is supporting his bet against Bayer Leverkusen by wearing the Bayer Leverkusen kit, which is something actually that is now scaring me for what was going to be my prediction. Last week, I don't know why I'm still so down in the records. I think your records are reliable like predictions on Bitcoins in the future. But anyway, 8 out of 9 in the last Bundesliga round, plus the Schalke thing, plus the
But
Schalke
you only gave out 5. I mean,
yeah. But
8 out of 9. You gave me 10. So how did you give me only like? Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Because you just can give only 5. There are people that anyway are tracking also the others. This Union Leverkusen. Why? What there is to laugh?
I'm just laughing because
we're just laughing because of your character. Yeah.
You are a character. I know.
And on top of that, the jinx is done because I was wearing the Dortmund t-shirt last week, and Dortmund won against Leipzig. So you are free.
Okay. Because I saw you were wearing the Inter, and Inter didn't win against Roma. So I thought that.
But we said it on the show last week that Roma is going with the first chance here. So go.
Yeah. I know. But anyway, the record of your shirt was still clear. In my opinion, Union Leverkusen. Look, Leverkusen, it is feeling the fallout after that great run, trying to recover on behind Bayern Munich, losing in the last minute. Then they lost possibly a bit of confidence and everything. But I think that something is coming back in this game against Union Berlin, exactly because they can't get distracted, exactly because they can't underestimate this game. Two defeats in a row, possibly that is taking a toll on them. So I think that they will come back. Not Union anyway is not something that is letting easily to get on with that. So what I see here is a double chance out on Bayer Leverkusen, but linked with both teams to score. So draw on Leverkusen to win plus both teams to score, which, if I'm not mistaken, should be at 2.50, something like that.
It's minus 185.
No, that's not true.
It doesn't matter. Listen, we know that the truth get in the way of a good story, Tan. You know that.
That's
you know what I mean?
true.
You're a journalist.
Okay.
Listen.
There are someone to answer about. I don't know. Not Vlad Kirikesh, but Vlad Popescu. He's saying he's tank on Spotify. Is that for any show? For some Pavarotti records? For some Pavarotti records, could be. If it is for some show, just specify. Sharif Sani saying, Tane, watch your interview on Orcast TV. Was a good welcome to the Arabian Gulf next year for the World Cup. Are we going all together to next year World Cup? All the sports book review? Well, let's see. Let's see if we can do it.
Listen, I know, is the World Cup still going to go ahead?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, of course, he says. Of course. Now, listen, my breakdown of this game is I was so puzzled because I thought that Leverkusen had to get on the front foot. I thought that Union, they're happy to soak up and then they just feed themselves into the game. I thought the draw was on the cards, to be honest, and I thought that this could definitely be a draw at half-time. I wouldn't be surprised if I see 0-0 at half-time and with the action in the second half, but I couldn't split these teams so much that I had to just leave the game alone. I've got a bet in the next one, though, Tan. Dortmund, minus 400. Draw, plus 600. Mainz at a massive plus 1,200. I fancy Dortmund win, but how do we get the value?
It is hard. I believe that a minimum value is on Dortmund to win with handicap. So scoring at least, winning with at least 2 goals gap. It's not huge, but it's like 1.65. And since Holland is back, it's not like Holland has fixed everything. But anyway, all the uncertainties that Dortmund had are clinically solved by Holland. The new manager had time to work, and all in all, Mainz is not exactly the one we think that can stop Dortmund. Actually, also, do not underestimate the fact that Dortmund is only 5 points behind Bayern. I don't think they will be able to catch them, but they saw Bayern losing. They won at Leipzig. So there is a different mood and attitude. So Dortmund to win with 1 goal handicap.
Okay, Dortmund to win with 1 goal handicap. Alex, I've gone with Dortmund. I'm thinking 3-0, 2-0, coast, keep the ball. So I found the value at Dortmund to win and under 3.5 goals. And I know that's risky because if they switch off when they're 3-0 up and they win 3-1, I'm dead. But I just see Dortmund cruising through this game.
I think that you should even look for Dortmund and under 4.5. I think that there is a decent value on that, and I will tell you the odds.
Not as good as not as good as me under 3.5. I wrote under 4.5 first, and thought, no, I don't see it being 4 goals.
Yeah, but you don't risk it so much. So at 1.
Oh yeah, but you don't get as much. You know me. If you ask me to take a bite of your cake, I'm not getting that little spoon out. I'm getting this gigantic spoon out.
Of course you are not, but you said the first 3-0 for Dortmund. Yes. I think that we are in that direction. Just an important note here: Axel Witsel got injured against RB Leipzig, and he got a surgery today.
That's him finished for the season.
Yeah, probably he's finished for the season. But I really liked Emre Can there. I really liked Can in the place of Witsel. So probably you will see him in the starting 11. He's a very good player.
Are we talking about Emre Can here?
Emre Can. Yes,
the ex-Liverpool player,
yeah? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's not even in the same league as Witsel.
No, but I liked him against RB Leipzig, and I think
let the boy like whatever he wants. Let the boy entertain and enjoy whatever he likes. Let him express himself.
Yeah, with Haaland back, I think that we can even look at -2 on the Asian handicap, which is at almost even money there. I think that Dortmund can easily win by 2 goals, 2 clear goals. And with -2 on the Asian handicap, if they win just by 2, you will take your money back. If they win by 3, it's a win. So I think that we are going in that direction. With maybe a Dortmund total over 2.5 goals, maybe that is also a good bet. But I think that it will be an easy home win here.
Okay, well, let's hope that easy is 2-0, 3-0, absolutely cruising. Connor said Dortmund to win both halves at +140. Anything plus that you can find is going to be great value, obviously, if it comes in. Jack Pancake said Witzel's the king of sideways passing. No, the king is Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson is the king of sideways passing.
The sideways passing, if you only look that in a player, in Axel Witsel, I think that you should look more than that. He brings
exactly, and he keeps the ball.
He brings stability in the middle. He keeps the ball. He is very clever. He sees where to pass. It doesn't matter if left and right, but he will create spaces. That is a good thing, you know.
Okay, here we go. I told you last week, can't go near Hertha. They let us down. We went against Köln. Didn't we go against Köln? Wow. Köln at plus 260. I was this close to going with Köln, but obviously their opposition, I can't go near it. Draw plus 240. And Hertha at plus 125, Alex. How on earth are Hertha plus 125 against anybody?
I don't know, but this is a match that I wouldn't even watch it because I think that the under 2.5 goals in this match looks like a proper value. I don't see free goals between two sides that they lack creativity right now. Hertha Berlin without Cunha, I think that they are dead. Piontek is leaving. I think that back in Genoa. I think that is a mess what is happening right now. Most of all at FC Köln, you know.
Well,
so I don't see a lot of goals in 1.76 for under 2.5 probably.
Yeah, it's a horrible card, I promise you. It really is a horrible card. So all the winnings last week from either La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, just tread a little bit careful or carefully, unless this man comes up with some craziness. But Köln and Hertha, that can't be anywhere near your top five, Tan.
How on earth Hertha can hurt? Yes, it's under 2.5 goals with that because they are both lacking a lot up front. They are both lacking in creativity, and they struggle so much in confidence that they know that one mistake can be already one too much. 3 out of last 5 Koln games were under 2.5 goals, which is very rare in Bundesliga, and 3 out of last 5 of Hertha were under 2.5 goals. So I can go with anything else than not under 2.5 goals. Is not part of my top 5 tips, though. Let me
I'll stay with you, Tan, because we've got some low-hanging fruit here, but sometimes the low-hanging fruit is sour and it's not good. It's Hoffenheim at minus 150, draw plus 300, and Bielefeld at plus 400. Can we give the visitors any chance here? I mean, listen, they do hang around in games and they do score.
This low-hanging fruit image is really horrible to picture, and I will haunt me in my nightmare probably. Hoffenheim. Look, sorry, but it was really too easy to take. Hoffenheim, obviously, that 4-0 against Schalke was humiliating, deeply humiliating. And it's not even the first one that is happening lately. And they don't really have that kind of team to suffer those kind of bring down. So the way that Schalke bounce back with them, I see it can be the way they can bounce back as they play at home. And also too many times they have piled up this kind of performances. Arminia Bielefeld are one of those that can let that happen. Too many roller coasters, too much unreliable. If they are not focused in the game, it can happen the same thing. So as the odds are anyway pretty good on Hoffenheim to win, not crazy, but anyway, pretty good, I go with Hoffenheim home win. Let me also thank Claudio. He knows why. And also,
why? What do you mean you know why? You can't start like giving out private messages to people.
No, it's not.
The old nudge, wink, wink, without us knowing. We're a team here.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Alex, he's been sending him gifts.
No, just saying Tancredi is a legend, but I didn't want to repeat it because it sounded like... Yes, I clearly have a Claudio face. And also, Sunny say to whom...
Claudio, there is a Roman link there.
Indeed. And Sunny say to whom Alex replied, said, oh, Tan 204,000 following on Twitter, a lot of fans. Was he a former football player like Fletch? Yeah. You got it.
He's a bad man. Alex, Hoffenheim at -150. Can we trust them? Last week they defended like miles apart from each other. Three of the 4 goals were just straight down the middle, side foot passes.
That, first of all the comments you said about Hoffenheim, but also about Arminia Bielefeld, I still cannot trust them despite that 1-0 win against Hertha Berlin. They are the worst attacking side in the league with just 10 goals. They scored 1 against Hertha and 1 against Schalke. Everybody can score minus Hoffenheim against Schalke. So I think that the best take on this game is both teams to score no at 2.2, at 2.2, because I really think that Arminia will play very defensively in this one. Very defensively. They will be happy if they leave from Hoffenheim with 1 point. They will be thrilled about that. So I think that Hoffenheim will dominate the game. Arminia will try to go on the break, but I don't know how many chances they will have. They didn't have a lot of chances against Hertha Berlin, despite Hertha going all in to score that equalizer. So I think that both teams to score no, which is crazy. I'm saying that in Bundesliga at 2.2, this is the best value bet in my opinion.
Yeah, and also there's a back door to this as well, because if Hoffenheim get in front, they're going to, after last week's performance, they need the points. So they're going to make sure that they keep that back door closed. But I've wrote both teams to score no as well. I thought draw maybe at the halftime. There was something here. Ben, I appreciate you guys.
Fantastic. That's fantastic.
I just recently started getting into soccer because of my girlfriend. Was that because of your girlfriend?
That's a sentence I never, ever heard in my life.
But if she's left him, that's why he got into football or soccer.
Yeah, but because probably he's from America.
I'm wondering if his girlfriend was first before him with us, you know?
Oh, maybe. You never know. Give us a bit more meat on that bone, please. Right, Tan.
It's Fanta, probably from America, so there are more girls playing soccer than boys. But I got to 40 years old, and for the first time in my life, I heard the sentence, I got into soccer or football because of my girlfriend. That's fantastic. It's a new.
Well, listen, there's another girl here as well. Sue me. All betting shops are closed here in Cyprus due to lockdown. So don't trust online punting. So I'm just here for Tan.
Can you send me a DM, a direct message on Twitter? So me, thanks. Okay.
There you go. Right, listen, Werder.
You know that soccer will be huge in US in a couple of years.
It's going to be massive.
It is already.
Imagine how many American players are coming in Europe and what a great performance that they are doing. I'm giving you a short example. That one from Schalke, Hope that scored 3 goals. Yeah. And right now I was reading the other day that Ryan Reynolds from FC Dallas, Juventus wants to transfer him to play at Benevento till the end of the season, and after that to take him in the first. A lot of American players, more and more American players in Europe.
Okay, Werder plus 135, draw plus 240, Augsburg plus 250. Now, how, Tan, of Werder at plus 135? Because Augsburg, I know they're not to be trusted. We never bet them. But in this spot, shouldn't we go against them?
That's my pick. That's my pick at plus 135. Obviously, the odds are also helping the pick.
Plus 135, yeah?
Yes, it's very, very good. Got to say also that Werder is one of those sides that has been going up and down too much, but actually not even struggling, deserving even more. I did a mistake, and that's why you were like looking at me like a fool more than I am before when I said 2 defeats in a row with Bayer Leverkusen, because obviously they drew last week against Werder. You were very polite.
But it felt like a defeat, Tan.
Yeah, it did feel like a defeat. You were very polite not to stress my mistake. One hair as a gentle.
No, listen, it's like beating a dog. Sometimes you can't keep beating it. You've got to leave it.
You can't keep beating it. You were on the point of doing something nice in your life, but it was too much
Exactly.
for you, and you had to take it back. Augsburg on the other side. If Werder needs a game where to boost up their confidence, this is the one where they could do it. Augsburg lost horribly against Stuttgart. All in all, they are slipping in the table, just one step behind every round. Obviously, they were too high at certain point, but possibly they felt like this satisfaction of being there, and so not pushing hard anymore. So I feel like Werder will be much more motivated and much more structured for this at plus 135 to take.
Yeah, don't complicate it. Okay, Bobby, you're going to have to send that through again because I didn't get to read it. I'll give you the green light or the red light once I've had a good read. Alex, Werder at plus 135. Do they pick up all 3 points or they let us down at good price?
You cannot trust Werder Bremen with only 3 shots on target in the last 2 matches, 2 against Union and 1 against Leverkusen. That is just very, very poor from a team like Werder Bremen. On the other side, we have a team with huge ups and downs lately, with a very poor season, in my opinion, but who can take advantage of this very, very permissible Werder defense. You know, I think that everybody can score against Werder. But if in the last match I was saying both teams to score no between Hoffenheim and Bielefeld, I think that here both teams to score yes at 1.9 is a very, very good gift from the bookies.
Okay, he's only gone in with the gift. Okay. Again, I think you're now on the edge. You can't trust either of these two sides. Okay, let's have a quick look. 54 thumbs up, 139 of you watching. So that's 84 of you not bothering. Please press the thumbs up. It means a lot. We're going to try and get to 100. Really, really tough games coming up. Wolfsburg plus 275, Alex. Draw plus 265. Leipzig plus 105. Is it a case of don't complicate it? Plus 105 Leipzig.
No, it's not the case of don't complicate
really?
It with no. I wouldn't even dare to touch Leipzig in this one after such a, let's say, unexpected performance against Dortmund.
Yeah, but they fell into that Dortmund trap again. They did exactly the same thing.
Yeah, but you would expect more from Nagelsmann. I mean, you are the one of the best coaches in Bundesliga right now.
Thank you.
You eat football on your meal, and you know how Dortmund are playing. You met with them also the other time, and you lost. You should know how they are playing, and you fell again on the same trap. What that tells you? What that tells you?
It tells you the personnel were just made for Dortmund.
I don't understand why Tancredi is sarcastically laughing in that way.
Because
he went for Dortmund.
The way you are enraged makes me think of Leipzig fans going out of Leipzig training camp and telling off Nagelsmann and saying, "What did it tell you? What did it tell you that you're losing again? What did it tell you?"
Okay, I will put on social media some other videos with you that you are so expressive when you are talking about some of the teams. You know, this is why we are expressive, because we like what we are doing, and this is why I'm trying to find out the reason not to bet on RB Leipzig on this one.
I want to see you shouting that on the face of Nagelsmann. You idiot! What did it tell you? You didn't learn a thing.
Yeah.
But of course,
I think he just made a mistake. But I think that it's the Leipzig personnel. They just fit against Dortmund and the way that Dortmund want to play. I mean, 105. So you're not going to have a bet on this game?
Plus minus Sorloth, that it's their only pure striker, let's say.
Yeah.
They want to always play with this trio frame. I don't understand why Nagelsmann doesn't play Sorloth more from the beginning, because he's very good. I've seen him play many times, and I liked him. But he's always trying to play this combo, Poulsen, Forsberg, Olmo. It's not that I don't like them, but none of them is a pure striker, you know. So
they're not great, to be fair. You know what I mean?
No, they're not great. They are good. They are not bad, you know.
They're okay. If they had a couple of decent strikers, they would be very, very dangerous side.
I understand that they are expecting Sabitzer and Angelino to come from the middle and deliver into the box balls and stuff like that. But still, I would play with a normal striker, with a pure striker. On the other side, we have Wolfsburg. That Wolfsburg did well to come back from 1 goal down. Even though they were 1 man down against the Union Berlin, they are still sitting 6th in the standings there. Promising season for them, and I think that they will find the back of the net against Leipzig. So I'm going for over 2.5 goals in the match at 1.8.
1.8 minus 125. I think Leipzig are going to have too much for Wolfsburg. I think they're going to go up a notch from last week. Although I do like Wolfsburg, I do think that Leipzig at plus 105 is a way to go. But I've also gone and found another way, Tan. I've gone with Leipzig to win and under 4.5.
Yeah, it's a way to specify that. Anyway, at plus 105, I don't want to misuse or overuse the not complicate thing, but it is really too much. I mean, you have to, in my opinion, you have to put in context what they had in front against Borussia Dortmund. So they had someone that was probably above their level, or at least the same, underperforming until that moment, and super motivated by the fact that winning that game and being a bit lucky with parallel results, which actually happened with Bayern Munich, then actually could change the perspective of the season. Leipzig didn't enter with that mood, with that focus into the game. It is demonstrated by the fact that Borussia Dortmund played a fantastic first half, which is unusual for Borussia Dortmund. That tells you how much they were into the game since the very beginning. They won even in a better way than when they were feeling good, when they were playing better than normal. So I think it's a game aside, and I think that creates a reaction in Leipzig that all in all, until a couple of weeks ago, was playing smoothly in the way we were expecting them, actually even better than the way we were expecting them. So I see them being stimulated by the defeat and taking back their journey at Wolfsburg, plus 105.
Yeah, I agree. I think Leipzig do come out the traps here, and I think they do put last week's performance behind them. And remember, short-termism in soccer or football is never going to be very good. So a lot of people went for Leipzig against Dortmund just because they got beat. Don't desert them now, because you'll be rewarded, I believe. Next game is an absolute cracker. Stuttgart plus 200, draw plus 280, Gladbach plus 125. Tan, Gladbach, big, strong, score goals home and away against a big, strong, score goals home and away, Stuttgart.
Perfect. You resumed. Scoring a lot of goals. To Stuttgart, it happened exactly 7 times in the last 9 games to have a game with both teams scoring and over 2.5 goals. And at the same time, you have Borussia Mönchengladbach, who got something very similar. It's 7 out of 9 as well. 7 out of 9 in the last 9 games. And these really look like that typical Alex classic, both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. Both are pretty hyped and pumped up by their recent performances. Gladbach probably will be a bit also softened by the way they won against Bayern Munich, but it will be open game, entertainment, both teams to scores and over 2.5 goals.
Yeah, the Alex Classic definitely looks on the cards. And is there any value in it though, Alex?
Yeah, this is my banker for this Bundesliga week at 1.75, the Alex Classic.
Do you want me to put that down as a banker when I do the picks?
Yes, please. I didn't give it to you like that. Okay, because you asked me on WhatsApp, and you normally do it on Skype, you know.
Listen, I just mix it up. I've got to keep our relationship fresh.
The technology comes hitting you a little bit. So yeah, I really love the goals here. Stuttgart, no matter against whom they are playing, they have the same approach, going forward, creating. On the other side, Gladbach will not stay to defend. So the two teams, it will be a thriller contest, in my opinion. I think that we can even see a 3-2 type of match, in my opinion. So I wouldn't put no one away of both teams to score in both halves, probably at around 7, somewhere there. But my banker for this week is the Alex Classic in this match, both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I've gone. Listen, first of all, no green light for you, Bobby. I don't see Gladbach scoring 2. They could do, but my bet in the Stuttgart-Gladbach game is Stuttgart to score over 1.5 goals team total. So I've gone with Stuttgart. I mean, I was so close to going Stuttgart, draw no bet. I think they're too strong. I can see there's been a 2-1. Yes, it could be a 2-2. But I think that my strongest way to go is the Alex Classic.
I mean, also you can look at draw double chance, but I think that the bookies already learned their lesson with the Stuttgart. And although they are the underdogs here, they are not priced at a huge price, at 2.9, I think right now. You have it at 3.0, but actually the best price that you can get right now for Stuttgart is 2.9. So normally at the beginning of the season, if we had this match, Stuttgart would be at around 4.0, in my opinion. But I think that the bookies learned their lesson and are not risking anything with this Stuttgart side anymore.
Yeah, and also Bobby and Rampage and a few of the others are looking for the green light on their little parlay that they've stuck in there. I'm not so sure Leverkusen scored 2 versus Union, neither. So, I mean, obviously that's on a Friday night, so you could put the parlay on and just be dead by Saturday morning and then start another one. Because I wouldn't go with Leverkusen scoring 2 against Union. I can see that being a 1-1 draw. Next game is Bayern minus 385, draw plus 600. And the form side in the Bundesliga, Freiburg, we went with them again last week. Not 1 minute were we worried. At plus 1,200, Alex.
I mean, how many wins they have in a row? Like 5 of them?
5. It's a record. It's a record. And they're moving into a new stadium soon as well. I think they've only lost once in 8 games. Yeah,
once in 8 games. 7 matches unbeaten, 5 wins in a row.
Yeah.
Most of them winning 2-0, keeping clean sheets. This is amazing from this Freiburg side. And on the other side, we have Bayern Munich, who in the last 16 matches, they conceded in 15 of them across all competitions. Yeah. It's unbelievable to see Bayern Munich. Doesn't matter against whom they're playing, to lead 2-0 and to lose 3-2 is unbelievable. But I heard some declarations from the big guys at Bayern Munich that the place Thiago living at Liverpool left a big gap in the middle, and they are looking for someone to buy in this January transfer window. If you think about it, from the time that they sold Thiago, okay, we put everything on them finishing last season last ones, and they are tired and so on. But they had a short break, and still they are conceding goals for fun. I mean, to concede 2 from Mainz, 2 goals from Mainz, this says a lot of this Bayern side. And most of all, again, to lose from 2-0, again, it doesn't matter whom you are playing against. You are Bayern. You can't do this, and not to have huge opportunities in the second half to find the back of the net, at least to take that equalizer. It's unbelievable. I'm going with the Alex Classic here at 1.8. I really think that Freiburg will find the back of the net.
I mean, 1.8 for an Alex Classic. You'd have thought you'd get more than 1.8 for Freiburg over 0.5 goals. I think it's complacency. I think because they've got out of jail so many times, they score goals at will so many weeks running that they're not bothered. I actually thought Bayern win to nil was a possibility here, but there's just no value for a team that wants to go to sleep. And it's almost as if the league has become too easy for them. They know that they'll win it in the end, and they will peak for the Champions League, Tan.
It looks like Tancredi is doing a cigarette, there on the table. This is what it looks like.
Is that because he's on fire?
No, someone. That was good. That was good, Flash. That was good. Good old Flash from the locker room is still good. No, there was simply someone writing me and saying, "I don't believe you are live." So I had to take a picture to say, "I am live. Leave me alone." Look, it's 10 games that Bayern haven't been able to win one game with at least 3 goals advantage, 3 goals gap, which it's unbelievable if we consider what Bayern has become, what Bayern is, how Bayern is considered. At the same time, 5 wins in a row for Freiburg, a streak of 7 consecutive game without losing. But how long can that last for Freiburg? I mean, Freiburg are led by Vincenzo Grifo, 7 goals in the season. Hats off. Who is Vincenzo Grifo? Is this Italian who was born in Germany? Nobody knew him in Italy. He has been called up in Italy in the last months, and is like the 7th or 8th forward to play in the line for playing in national team. But this to say how the importance of Freiburg is a collective, not exactly so the way they play, but that anyway is hitting a roof, in my opinion, hitting the ceiling, in my opinion. The way they lost Bayern, obviously, we will see them bounce back in some way. And I think we will see them bounce back strongly, harshly for Freiburg, in that way that is telling lies for what is the state of form, generally speaking, of the team, but it is a declaration of rage from having suffering a defeat. So the only value I could find in this about Bayern victory was Bayern to win with at least 3 goals gap, which means 2 goals handicap, and it is approximately at 1.60.
Yeah, I got you 2.5 on the Asian handicap. So if you need to win by 3 goals. Yeah, it's one of those. Maybe even Bayern to win both halves. I know how much Alex loves that one. By the way, hi Lawrence. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. Pronosticos, we haven't seen you for a while.
Pronosticos Deportivos, I thought that he's smarter than that, to be honest.
Is he smarter than us, Pronosticos?
No, I think that he's smarter than that. His comment, his last comment.
Oh, I don't read it. Hold on. Sevilla to win against Atletico, all in. I like it. I think he is so smart. I'll be cheering on Sevilla against. Derek, Bayern win to nil. Listen, it's a tough game because there's no value really. Last game, Frankfurt minus 190, draw plus 350, and Schalke at plus 550. Tan, are you going in again with Schalke?
No. First of all, they are called miracles because they are miracles. I'm sure that their season now can be slightly different, not greatly, but slightly different. The situation is so compact there in the bottom of the table that only by their first win they were able to leave the bottom position of the table. But Eintracht are very solid. Schalke need to take off that weight from that sole, which was a pretty heavy weight from that sole, just big as this cup. And even if they won, now it's hard to continue at Frankfurt to do what they are, to do what they were doing. Matt Hopp, if I'm not mistaken, is the pronoun.
Yeah.
The hat-trick from American Schalke striker. Let's see if he could be the next big thing, the next American big thing in Germany after David Hasselhoff. No, that was a bit different. Or if he was just one night wonder due to what was on pending on Schalke's head. But anyway, not gonna happen again. I have to say, compared to yesterday when I gave you the tips, the odds on Frankfurt to win are already falling, because yesterday was at minus 170. Now I see you have recorded here as minus 190. I go with Eintracht to win, but it is very little odds, to be honest. When yesterday I chose it, it was minus 170, which is the last level I am touching normal.
No. I've had you've given me minus 225s before.
Never. Never. Come on. You have less credibility than hair on your head when you say this. Come on.
Questioning my credibility when we've got 131 watching, even though only 79 of them have put their thumbs up. Alex,
78. I see 78.
Oh, really? 80?
Yes.
20 more. Can we get 20
79
more?
now? 79.
Two-team parlay. Schalke plus 550. Double chance. Stranger things have happened.
I would prefer to go, to be honest, both teams to score rather than anything else in this one. I think that Schalke are full of confidence after destroying Hoffenheim in a shocking way. That was a shocking win, and let's say that it was more a shocking defeat for Hoffenheim. But yeah, the level of confidence is huge right now. They could understand right now that they can deliver, and this is what they are asked to do. They are asked to save the club from getting relegated. So I think that we will see both teams scoring in this one against Eintracht. The odds are not so high. This is why I'm not playing it, and this is not a part of my topics. On the other side, we have Eintracht Frankfurt, an Eintracht side that is on fire right now. 3 wins in a row. They won against the Leverkusen. We thought that a little bit that was lucky, but after that they delivered away at Mainz. By the way, Dost is not longer with Eintracht Frankfurt. He went to Club Brugge. And right now they are looking for a replacement. They are looking for Sam Lammers, or even Luka Jovic is on the cards for a loan from Real Madrid. Andre Silva there is on fire. I think that he will contribute on the scoreboard once again. Let's not forget that most of the Bundesliga teams are playing in this midweek a cup game.
Okay. Well, listen, it's going to be interesting. I just said right at the start of the show, I thought this is one of the toughest Bundesliga's cards I have seen. So I think we should tread carefully. Let's have a little look and see how carefully you have trod. Please, Fab. Here we go. Okay. Oh, Jesus, you two, you've gone bonkers. Okay, Union Berlin over 2.5 goals at minus 105 for Alex. Stuttgart, Alex Classic, minus 130. Banker. There's stars above that minus 130 now. Okay, Bayern, Alex Classic at minus 125. And Wolfsburg over 2.5 goals in the game at minus 125. I hope Leipzig win 3-0. Tancredi's picks. Dortmund minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap, minus 170. Leipzig, don't complicate it, plus 105. Bayern minus 2.5 Asian handicap at a massive plus 137. You like that, Tan, don't you?
Yeah, it has increased from yesterday.
Thank you very much. Leverkusen, double chance and both teams to score, plus 130. Stuttgart, Alex Classic, minus 133. Flash's picks. Dortmund and under 3.5 at plus 140. Stuttgart team total over 1.5 at plus 110. Remember, 7 of the last 9. They've scored twice. And Leipzig to win and under 4.5 at a massive plus 150. We need 11 more thumbs up before we finish.
Also, Nuno Media is asking you why Premier League week 18 is not predicted. Why you don't have a show for the midweek?
No, we have a show on Thursday. These games tonight and today and tomorrow, they're not a week. The week 18 starts at the weekend. These are games that have been postponed through COVID and other reasons. Okay, so the week 18 starts on, I think, maybe Friday or Saturday morning. There's a full card, and on Thursday, 08:30 Eastern time, myself, Martin and Matt will be going through them. All right? I hope I answered your questions. We need 9 more thumbs up. To get to the mighty 100, we'll raise our bat. But 2-team parlay. I'm abstaining from this. So if you've got anything in the chat, throw it out there. I'll throw it to them. Tan, we won last week when I let you go first to stop Alex nicking your pick. So this week, I'm going to go with you first again.
Okay, I would say...
It's not easy. It's not easy.
I would say... Okay, Dortmund to win with handicap against Mainz.
Minus 1.5. Alex, I'll need you to just give me a little parlay price on that, please. Dortmund
minus 1.5 against Mainz is at 1.61.
1.61?
Yes.
So that's what, minus 160.
And I'm going Union Berlin, Bayer Leverkusen, both teams to score at 1.75.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's a 1-1 draw. So what was that?
So
both teams to score. Yeah, what price?
1.75, and the total price is at
minus 130.
2.82.
Okay, so parlay plus 182. Okay, that's good. That's what we're doing. We're doing Dortmund minus 1.5 and Union and Leverkusen, both teams to score at 1.7, and it pays plus 182 or 2.82. Not 3 more thumbs up. I'm going to get rid of everyone before we reach 100, just because I'm like that. But join us tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock here in Costa Rica, 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's like middle of the afternoon for these boys. They'll be fresh as daisies. Can't wait to see you. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Tan. Tan, if you could just be a bit more energetic tomorrow, that'd help us. You
go to sleep early tonight, Flash?
Sorry?
Are you going to go to sleep early tonight?
Yeah, I go to sleep. But listen, you can't look as well as I do. I'll put a bit of aloe vera. Yesterday I was cutting the plant. I've got rid of all the gel so that I'm trying to look a little bit more like you two.
Do you trim and pamper yourself, your skin?
I have to now. I have to. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my job, and someone a little bit younger looking and more knowledgeable than me is going to end up doing my job.
Mamma mia, that's very tough life you are living there now. You have my sympathy.
Well, I will soldier you on. And by the way,
1 likes. Thank you, guys.
Hey, and by the way, as we know this afternoon, obviously we're doing this video live. It's Atletico Madrid versus Sevilla. If any of you have got a heart, cheer on the visitors, Sevilla, to get the points. Come on, because we're desperate for Real Madrid to complete that 3-leg parlay. Anyway, hasta la vista. Brilliant in the chat as per usual. Baz, thanks for them starry eyes.
Gute Nacht.
See you later.
I forgot to put the Bayern net. Can we do again the Bayern prediction, please?
No,
can we? No, it's the first time.